We are all so different. And I want you to start to understand this, and I want you to embrace it. I am one of the most claustrophobic people you will ever meet. And my biggest fear is being trapped, confined, and restrictive. If I look back throughout my life, this is relevant and obvious in every single area and almost all situations that have led me to the point I'm at now. I need freedom. I need challenge. I need goals. I need targets. I need to keep moving forwards. I need a mission. I need a purpose. I need excitement. And if I don't have that, I very quickly become lost. I have an innate desire to keep changing, to keep moving, to keep growing, to keep evolving. And if I'm not running towards something, I'm either standing still or going backwards. I get bored. I get distracted. I start to blame, complain, and justify. And this all comes from a fear of change, not being true to myself, and not doing the action that's needed to evolve into the person that I want to be. I've changed so much over the last 42 years. And I'm still only just finding out who I really am, what my purpose is, and who I want to be. Going back to the early years of school, I was shy, anxious, nervous, afraid, bullied, and quiet, before turning into a beast who wanted to fight the world, who wanted to fight everyone, who was driven by greed, significance, validation. And we have to remember that this is all a journey. It's all an involvement. It's all growth. It's all us moving towards who we need to be to get where we want to go, but also understanding that there is no final destination. There is no end point. There is no do this and you'll get that. There is no get here and you'll be happy. There is no maintenance. There is no safe place. There is no comfort zone, because time and life moves on. And if you try to stand still, life will continue to evolve and move on, and you will be left behind. And then you will begin boredom, distraction, burnout, frustration again. We have to have a mission. We have to have a purpose. We have to know what we're moving towards, and we have to have a plan to get there. Because if we don't have a destination that we are striving towards and a map to get there, we'll always be lost. But even when we get to these destinations, we have to set a new destination, because otherwise we end up being bored. So it's a series of destinations that never end. So we have to keep finding a new destination, a new goal, a new mission, a new purpose. Take currently, for example, as soon as I finish the 101-mile run, I need a new challenge. I need a new goal. I need something new to work towards and chase after. Because if I'm not moving forwards, I'm moving backwards. Now, many people would now see me as confident, driven, focused. And I am in many areas of life. But it's changed so much throughout time. And I still have wobbles every week, every month, and every year. And I always will do. That's life. And moving through these struggles, these adversities, and these challenges, embracing them, accepting the gift, accepting the lesson, and moving forwards is how we keep moving towards a happier life. Now, previously, I've changed because I had to, for survival, because other people wanted me to, because I tried to fit in with society's vision or opinion of what was deemed normal. But we'll never stop being a work in progress. And more now, I'm starting to change because I want to, not because people want me to. Because I want to, not because society says that I should be this way. So let's all keep changing. Let's keep growing. Let's keep searching for more. Let's keep driving towards bigger, better, stronger, faster, more exciting, and realize that this journey will never stop. So stop thinking that we're going to do something to get somewhere without creating a new somewhere straight afterwards. Because otherwise we'll just be trapped in that cycle of moving for a bit and then stopping and then going backwards and moving a bit and then stopping and then going backwards. And this is why people say we're stuck in a rut, because they actually come out of the rut and start moving forwards. But then when they hit the perceived goal, the perceived reward, the perceived comfort, or are hit with challenge, which prevents us from achieving it in the time frame we deemed okay, rewarding, normal, where we should be in regards to the work we've done at that time. We hear this all the time. I should be here by now. You shouldn't. You should be exactly where you are. And that's why you are. But it will never stop. So we have to keep accepting all of the gifts, all of the lessons, and keep moving forwards and setting new challenges and embracing challenges, because we all as humans are exactly where we should be right now. There are no rules. You are where you should be, and you can be wherever you want to be, as long as we keep creating it and doing the work needed to move towards it. So let's keep embracing this every day. I don't want safety. I want uncertainty. I want to keep growing. A mortgage advisor asked me the other day, if we extend your mortgage, can you guarantee me that you'll still be working when you're 70 years old? I laughed for two reasons. One, I have no idea or stress or worry over whether I will make it to 70 years old, but also that I know that without a shadow of a doubt, I will keep working until the day that I die, until I take my final breath. So it was a complete yes, because if I'm not working towards something, I'm not facing challenge, I'm not facing obstacle, I'm not playing big enough, it won't excite me. Retirement doesn't remotely excite me. What does retirement mean? Sitting around doing nothing. Why do you think so many old people are miserable? Because they just sit watching the news, watching life, reliving the old times, doing nothing. And all they worked for their entire life was to get to that retirement age where they can sit and do nothing. Why don't we flip it? I want to keep working to do more, to do more, to do more, to do more. Because if I'm not doing more, I'm going to be less. And if I'm less, I'm going to feel less. And nobody wants to feel less. We need to be happy, driven, focused. We're hunters by nature. And if we're not moving towards something, we're going to be moving backwards. Now, my experiences throughout my life have restricted me. And in many times, whether it was getting married or getting a job that didn't end too well or last too long, on both counts, I thought that finding security and comfort and safety was going to tame the beast. It was going to be the answer. It was going to make me feel complete. It was going to calm me down. But it didn't. It did the opposite. It restricted me. It confined me. It drove me mad until I exploded again, because I stopped growing. I stopped evolving. I stopped living life on my terms and started living it by how other people wanted me to live it. I'm not willing to do that. And I'm the opposite to most people. Many people, that is all they want to do. Safe job, get married, 2.4 children, nice house, nice car, 3 holidays a year. And if I can get all that done, life will be complete. Fuck that. Not for me, not interested. This doesn't mean that I don't value family. This doesn't mean I don't value being an incredible dad. It's number one on my list of priorities and values. But we have to accept who we are and what works for us as individuals, because if we are not happy in ourselves, then we can't give happy to anyone else. You cannot give from a cup that is half full. So if you want everyone in your life to be happy, you have to focus on you being happy first. And I need to be around people. I need to be excited. I need to be driven. I need to be focused. I need to be running. I need to be jumping, inspiring, impacting, being center stage, playing the leading role in my own movie, being myself. And if you're like that and you're a free spirit, then we cannot be suffocated or restricted. And if you are, that's probably why you're feeling like shit. If you're not, and that safety and that certainty and that comfort makes you feel great, then that's okay too, if that's your thing. But the very fact that you're watching this video says to me that I don't think it is. Many people need and search for certainty. I thrive off uncertainty, danger, change, stress. I perform best. Yes, I throw the toys out of the pram. Yes, I have a wobble. Yes, I might shout and get frustrated and get resented and angry and experience all the emotions we all do of losing confidence, low self-worth and low self-esteem. But I get back on track quickly and I want to chase forwards again. And then when I start chasing forwards, I need to understand that I do not want that to change. I've heard people say many times, don't chase the rabbit of success because it will run away. Well, if I'm not chasing it, then what am I doing? I'm standing still. How do I feel when I stand still? Useless. So do what's right for you. I have no interest in second place. I have no interest in a safe, average life, but many people do. And if that works for you, great. This is not about me telling you to live your life on my terms, just like other people should never have tried to get me to live my life on their terms. We are all individual and we have to live life on our own terms. My missions are simple. All I ever want is to impact and inspire people, for people to come forward each and every week and say, do you know what? Because of you, I didn't give up. Because of you, I found happiness. Because of you, my life is better, because that makes me feel good. And that's something that you all deserve. But all the events in my life, I'm now grateful for, even the most horrific of abuses, because it's led me to be the person that I am now and to be telling you this story that I am today. And it's given me the opportunity to keep evolving, to keep growing, to keep learning, to keep finding the answers. And for that, I will be truly grateful. But for you, I want you to know you don't have to hit rock bottom to change. Relationships don't have to get destructive to change. You don't have to wait until you hate your job to change. You don't have to wait until you're alcoholic to stop drinking. You don't have to wait until you get locked up for fighting to deal with your aggression. You don't have to get to 25 stone before you decide you need to lose weight. You don't need to wait until things are terminal in order to change. And you don't need anyone's permission to make these changes. It's your life. You have one life and you have to live it. There are only so many tomorrows, and tomorrow could be each of our last tomorrows. Many of us have had very real examples of that in the last 3 or 4 years. And you have to live your life how you want to live your life, because if you are not happy, nobody in your life will be happy. And if you know you need to change, then you know. So don't delay it. Stop holding back. Stop worrying. Stop overthinking the outcomes. Stop being afraid of change, because change is how we grow. Change is how we evolve. Change is how we stay excited. And we need excitement. We are designed to change as humans. Because if we're not changing, we're not evolving, we're not growing, we're not moving forward, we won't be happy, and we're always going to feel like shit. So today's message is stop being afraid of change. Embrace it and see every day as a new opportunity. Don't waste it. Stop living somebody else's life. Live life on your terms. Figure out what you want and go after it. Have an awesome day.